Hi and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to achieve some Princess Leia style buns. So as you can tell, I've already pre-sectioned the hair out, center parting all the way to the back, and sectioned out my two sides. So first off is we are going to establish our actual ponytails. So I'm using a fine tooth comb first, just because the teeth get in a little bit deeper towards the scalp and pull out any extra tangles that were in there. Next, I'll just come in with my soft paddle brush. And as you can see, there's a little flyaways, nothing big, but we can go ahead and use a lightweight hairspray. Also, texture pomades and waxes, things like that are really good for flyaways. You don't have to use quite as much, but you can go ahead and put that on the back of your hand, kind of dab it along the part, and then brush in to achieve a nice sleeve, shiny look. So one of the hardest things I hear about doing ponytails and braids and buns to be even is because people will do a start to finish on one side and then try to completely duplicate that on the other. What you want to do is establish your ponytails first. That way, if you have to adjust anything for height, if one's a little higher, one's a little lower, one's a little fatter, then you can do that before you get too far ahead of the game. I've gone ahead and placed my ponytail. Now it's okay if there's a couple of ribs and bumps in there, because we are going to be braiding this and twisting it and actually building up on that platform. You're not going to be seeing any of it, so don't stress on that too much. All right, I think that's pretty good. All right, so Princess Leia has massive buns. So obviously to achieve that, if you don't have hair like Mufasa, is to go ahead and get some extensions. So I've already pre-divided out different tonalities just to help match and to have some contrast between light and dark. And I'm actually gonna show you how to apply them to the head, braid, and then put them into place. So I'm gonna put the ones that do not have clips on first. I'm going to take a closed end bobby pin and kind of make a hook on the tail and go ahead and dive in. Just have to make sure that the section of hair that it's actually going through is small enough. Then we are going to wrap the hair around the base of this ponytail. And what's good about this hairstyle is that everything that's underneath doesn't have to be too clean, because you are going to hide it with the braids. So keep that in mind. So already we're establishing length and some thickness. And do the same thing. And now I'm going to come in with my clip-in extensions on top. So these ones are nice because they just hook right on in. And feel free to change this up. If you don't want your buns to sit so low and over the ear, then all it's really doing is moving your ponytail. So if you want to move it more forward, more up, even farther back, that's totally up to you. Okay, so I'm going to take my brush, just smooth through. And I'm going to start to braid. So you just want to make sure that your sections are pretty even, and you want to have a good amount of, you want to actually have an even amount of all the three different types of hair. One being her natural, the light extension, and the dark extension. So I'm braiding, but I'm not braiding really too tightly, because the tighter the braid is, the less motion and mobility I'm going to get when I actually want to wrap it around and create the bun. And the looser the braid is, the fatter the braid is, the bigger the Cinnabon. So if it starts to get ratty and tangly, just kind of brush it out. And I'm just pinching the end of the braid, that way I'm not really pulling anything that's going on above it. And I'm going to take it down as far as possible. All right, big old braid. So now I have a couple large open-ended bobby pins. What I'm going to do is start to form the bun where I'd like it to be, and I'm hiding that end where I rubber banded. So when you feel like you have a good shape in place, you're going to start pinning. So pins are not permanent. You can obviously take them out and move them and adjust the shape of everything that's going on. Just want to find where it's going to hold the best also. So I have those big ones in there now. Then if I need to come in with a couple smaller ones, but the big ones are the muscle, and that's what's going to hold it in place the best. I would suggest going in and adding extra bobby pins into this. All right, so there's one bun. Let's do the same thing on the other side and repeat the same steps, okay? All right, so I've just finished securing the second of my Princess Leia buns, and there you have it. Couple quick, easy steps. Extensions if you want the really big bulkiness, but this is definitely achievable with just your human hair, comb, hairspray, brush, and definitely some bobby pins.